this in the back of those buoyant sentiments as far as the US-Iran talks are concerned. And the White House is saying that a second round of US-Iran peace talks is under discussion. Though no schedule has been finalized yet, Trump has indicated the next round could happen within days in Islamabad after initially suggesting that Europe would be a venue. Now, the first round of talks ended without a deal, with both the sides accusing each other of shifting positions. Meanwhile, the US has announced a blockade in the Strait of Hormuz. Over 10,000 US personnel are now enforcing the move.
Meanwhile, Keir Starmer has warned that the US-Iran-Israel ceasefire remains highly fragile and called for Lebanon to be urgently included. He also accused Iran of exploiting the Strait of Hormuz, causing significant economic damage, and said that the UK is working round the clock to reopen it. Meanwhile, Starmer and Emmanuel Macron will also host a summit with over 40 nations to plan a multinational mission to safeguard shipping.
And the IMF has warned that the Iran war will hit the UK growth the hardest amongst the rich economies. The UK economy is now projected to grow just 0.8% in 2026, down from 1.3% last year, the sharpest downgrade in the G7. The global growth is also expected to slow to 3.1%, while the inflation could rise to 4.4%. The IMF chief economist said that the war has stalled global momentum, with limited policy tools available to offset the oil-driven supply shocks.
And shifting focus to some other stories then, Pope Leo has warned that democracies risk sliding into majoritarian tyranny if they lose their moral foundations. In a Vatican letter, the Pope said unchecked power should also enable dominance by economic and technological elites. The remarks came days after criticism from Trump, who had attacked the pontiff on social media. While not naming any country, Pope Leo stressed that authority must serve the common good and urged leaders to avoid concentrating power.
And Giorgia Meloni has suspended Italy's defense cooperation agreement with Israel, signaling rising tensions between the two allies. The move follows criticism of Israel's attacks in Lebanon and an incident where warning shots were fired near the Italian troops on a UN mission. Now, Meloni said that the decision reflects the disagreements over the current situation. Israel has downplayed the impact, saying the agreement held little practical value.
And US President Donald Trump may restore tariffs to previous levels by early July, following a setback at the US Supreme Court. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said that the administration is now exploring Section 301 authority to reinstate those duties. The earlier tariffs were struck down as unconstitutional, prompting a temporary 10% levy on imports that expires on the 24th of July this year.
And PM Modi held a call with Trump discussing bilateral cooperation and the evolving situation in West Asia. Both leaders stressed the importance of keeping the Strait of Hormuz open and secure amid the ongoing tensions. The two also reviewed progress across sectors and reaffirmed their commitment to strengthening the comprehensive global strategic partnership. The U.S. ambassador to India, Sergio Gore, described the conversation as very positive and productive, hinting at a potential upcoming announcement. The envoy also confirmed that the U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio is scheduled to visit India next month, marking his first visit to the country. Gore said that the preparations are underway for a ministerial-level Quad meeting in India.
But on that note, we need to